Hey everyone, Encode here, and in this video, I'm going to teach you about an awesome XP grind spot that is even free to play friendly. We're going to get right into it. The first step is going to be to grab the official Destiny 2 companion app from your app store, either Android or iOS. You guys all have phones, right? Make sure you have the right character selected as you start to grab bounties at the top of the app. When in orbit, you can use your phone to pick up bounties from any vendor in the game, making it a breeze and limiting the amount of time you need to stop between runs, allowing you to even grab bounties from multiple places simultaneously. If you don't have a phone, tablet, Chromebook, or Samsung Smart Fridge, you can even get the official app using an emulator such as Nox or BlueStacks on PC, like I will be doing in this video. I prefer to use my phone, but screen cap recording is easier with an emulator and I can overlay it. So here we are. You're gonna grab your bounties from Zavala, Banshee 44, and Shahan. I minimize all of their bounty givers, so it's easy to grab just these three quickly and bounce to my destination. Next, you're gonna need to do one of two things depending on your platform. We want to enable solo play, which isn't an option within Destiny 2 itself. If you're on console, you simply need to adjust your system's time a week into the future within the system settings. If you're on PC, then a handy dandy open source tool you can use is the Destiny Solo Enabler. This will add firewall rules that block matchmaking while it is on, and when it is off, it deletes those rules. It's amazing, and I've been using it since swapping to PC. While there have been no reported bans for using this tool, still use at your own risk. I only say this as a precautionary cover your assets message. I've been using it, or at least the same firewall rules, for a couple of years, same as thousands of other players, and I haven't had issues with being banned or suspended and have not seen any reports of anyone having said issues. Once you have all your bounties and have made yourself a Giga Chad solo player, you're gonna load into a strike in the Cosmodrome. The one I use is the Fallen Saber. Don't queue into strikes and bounce off and do your own thing when you matchmake with other players. This is bad, and it makes you a terrible person. Once you load in, you're going to want to do a 180 and head up the hill. Our goal is to hit the Skyhook area. In terms of how you want to handle getting there, it's up to you. You can decide to murder hobo all the enemies along the way, or you can just speed racer past them to get to the farm zone. I can't actually tell you which is faster, and depending on the run, I even flip-flopped while preparing to make this video. Just do what feels good. Once you get up to the top, it's a cornucopia of enemies, Hive and Fallen, stuck in a permanent battle for all of time. Time to farm. Now we can work on our bounties we got from all three vendors. Potentially you have an insane amount of bounties and it would be crazy to keep up with all of them efficiently. To farm practically and for the fastest times, I recommend using Destiny Auto Manager, also known as DIM for short. Through DIM, you can pull guns and gear from your vault and other characters, but you can also follow all of your bounties and even see which ones overlap, allowing you to quickly and decisively destroy your enemies and make XP gains. I move around systematically, putting my enemies in the grave, but do be careful with staying near the middle of the zone. The enemies will cower away and stop spawning if you're centrally located too long. If you find this happening, simply move to the edge of the area. I usually go and attack this little group of Hive and I slap them down. Once you're done, hop in on a friend if you have one available and turn in all your bounties. Rinse and repeat this and you'll find yourself making amazing XP gains, and this isn't dreadfully boring. Once you get in the flow here, I can guarantee you this is the fastest XP farm in the game for active playing. My previous video was super solid, but you don't even have to try to complete the Shahan bounties while you're completing the other two. His bounties are just that easy. I was recommended to make this video months ago, but didn't have a spot and gigabrained this process a little bit. If you think there's a better way to triple stack these bounty vendors, let me know. I'm always down to learn new stuff. Now that I've covered that, I expect viewership to drop, but I wanted to cover the maths and how to optimize your XP after explaining the process. First thing you should do to optimize is to put on the XP mod on your ghost. There is a 12% mod that costs 6 energy. It is a world drop, which means it can be obtained from anywhere, but you should still get it pretty early on. Aside from that, as you level up the battle pass, you'll get personal XP buffs and fire team XP buffs. With the mod, personal XP buffs maxed, and a friend with the fire team XP buff maxed, you'll get a total bonus of 52% XP. This is a lot and goes a long way to helping you level up quickly. So now I'm going to give you some quick math per bounty set because I feel this information is helpful as well. Each daily bounties, the ones that are set in stone, are 6,000 XP apiece. The repeatable bounties, which are the random ones you can get over and over again, are 4,000 XP apiece. An added bonus is the weekly challenge you can get per character for completing 8 bounties from Zavala and Banshee, which you'll earn 12,000 XP from completing. You can complete these both within one run if you are doing both the dailies and the repeatable bounties at the same time. Now, Shahan has 2 weekly bounties available as well, although they might not be as easily completed in one run, as one of them requires you to do 3 public events sometimes. One full run of bounties, dailies, and repeatables will end up giving you a large share of XP, totaling out at 273,000 XP for one run. So this first run is super lucrative while only costing you 20,000 glimmer. Running one on each character each week will net you 820,000 XP though. That's 8 season pass levels and a good chunk of artifact XP. After getting the big load done, you can just run the repeatables, which will net you 91,000 XP and will cost you 15,000 glimmer per run, which is almost an entire level per set. If you find yourself low on glimmer, then you can go to our friend Spider in the Reef. After Witch Queen drops, this job will fall to Master Raoul in the tower, as the spider disappears into the Destiny content vault. For now, however, you can head into his domain and exchange legendary shards or planetary materials for glimmer, allowing you to keep farming if you still need to push for XP really hard. I will say personally though, this isn't really fun and I don't recommend it. If you feel behind, then just do the full load once per character and you can easily get all 3 done in an hour of time without even trying to speedrun and get the 820,000 XP and call it there for the week. If you feel behind, your time will be better spent elsewhere getting better gear or getting new weapons and actually doing some of the fun content. I'd really only advise pushing hard if you're trying to meet a specific goal, such as the 1351 power level Voltaglass LFG groups, or speeding through the season pass right before the next expansion's about to drop. This game has a lot of content and just playing will net you XP. There's no need to make an already grindy game less fun. Instead, go play with friends, get loot, and emote on corpses in PvP, the traditional Destiny play experience. So now that I've shared the math for the nerds who care, and my personal opinions on the subject, this video is done. It's been a pleasure having you if you've watched this far, and I appreciate everyone who has stayed subbed while I've been radio silent. If you aren't subbed but still are watching, click the button below. It's free to do so, it helps me, and it'll give you more content to watch whenever the next one goes live. I've been thinking about sharing my takes on TWABs, Witch Queen news, and maybe even other games I play actively. If that sounds cool, let me know down below. I'm also going to be streaming on YouTube. I've been setting that up in the background, so come stop in and say hi and maybe we can play some stuff together. Other than that, have a great rest of your day and I'll see you in the next one.